So this is a great resource for classrooms. It's called The Lion Book of 1,000 Prayers for Children. And it's a huge collection of prayers that covers every aspect of life. It's designed probably for slightly older children, although many of them can be used with young children too, because they are quite simple. You've got short prayers, you've got long prayers. They cover a range of topics, so you've got things we do at school, journeys, health, sad times, a world in need, creatures great and small, changing seasons and weather, so a whole range of different prayers. And I'll just give you an example of a couple of them. So here's a section on health, and there's good at sport. Dear God, help me find a sport that my body is good at. Being active. Thank you, God, that I can walk and run on the earth. Thank you, God, that I can dive and swim in the water. Thank you, God, that I can leap and fall through the air. Thank you, God, that I can do everything under the sun. So there are a few. Thank you, God, for my body. Thank you, God, for eyes and seeing, for ears and hearing, for a nose and smelling, for a tongue and tasting, for skin and feeling. Thank you for my body, my passport to the world. Just a taste of some of the prayers. They are, the kind of, this is the kind of book that you can dip into and find things for those times of quiet or prayer that you might just want to add an extra little prayer reflection to. And I'm sure you'd find something useful in this collection. It also has a fantastic index at the back, or range of indices. So it's got an index of prayers from the Bible, and it will refer you back to those. There's an index of prayers that can be used throughout times of the year. So in January, you've got prayers for the Epiphany. There are things about weather, the circle of the year. In February, you've got Candlemas, you've got Lent, a few other things there. In March, Holy Week. In April, you've also got Holy Week, because it could fall in either. In May, you've got Pentecost, Ascension, Trinity. So the prayers that relate to different times of the year. There's an index of authors, of course. There is an index of first lines. And that's it. So just a whole range of useful indices that give you easy access to the many prayers that are, the 1,000 prayers that are in this volume. Fantastic resource for classrooms.